interview. So two questions were asked, HR-based questions were asked, and you were supposed to answer them in front of the screen. Based on your answers, the people will evaluate you, but it was not a face-to-face interview. So that was the second round. And after all this, like these two rounds, the final list of the candidates who were selected for the final hackathon was like provided to the DPO, and further the final round took place. Now the final round of this hackathon or whole this process was really great. Like when it comes about interviews, we have seen like mostly the interviews which last for 1 hour, 2 hours, and all. But this hackathon was for 24 hours continuously. So there were mentors. Okay, so we were having mentors from JP Morgan Chase who were at higher posts. So every team was almost of 8 people, and two mentors per team was there. And within the 24 hours, you won't believe that those mentors were like having a proper watch on the team. Who is performing, who is not performing, who is good with technical aspects, who is like contributing to the non-technical part. Now, for that hackathon, we had to build projects for startups. So that was one of the good things that we were asked to do something which would be really used by some of the organizations. So that was one of the uniqueness. Apart from that, this mentor. So actually, in this 24 hours, we were not only required to build the application, but also you won't believe, like even at night at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., the mentors would call us and they would ask us some questions. And those questions were not necessarily on applications. Those questions were also something based to technical parts. Like a few were asked about the stack, a few were asked about OS and all. So this process collectively like made sure that the candidates who are actively participating throughout the process were the ones who got selected. So yeah, as far as like the interviews that I have given till now, this was the best one because you get to know how dedicated the person is within 24 hours. And you have to work with almost 7 to 8 people whom you don't know. You are meeting for the first time, but still you have to work with them, coordinate with them, and get to a conclusion. So yeah, that was a great experience. And after the hackathon, like the shortlisted students were informed regarding their selection, and yeah, that's it. Now coming back to this on-campus recruitment processes. So I'll divide it again into three parts. First is resumes, obviously. TPOs will be like asking you to submit your resumes, then have their own independent application. Those who are in third year, they might be familiar with it right now. After like having this resumes, the companies go through them, they have their coding test. A coding test is somewhere similar for almost all the companies. But now tell me one thing, like out of all of you guys, how many of you appeared for AMCAT? Okay, that's really great because I myself am not. It's funny, but like I have been in contact with a lot of people in PICT, COET, and top startups of Pune, India visit this college. And those startups are not like very small. 10 to 15 people will be working over there. And sometimes 5 to 10 may also be there. So they don't get time to formulate their own coding questions and all. Okay. So for that they do consider MCAT. Okay. So if you are feeling कि यार MCAT है या करो कुछ भी क्या ही होगा क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है नहीं किया तो भी कौन देखेगा. So it does matter because those startups are really good. So make sure like in future you give the MCAT test properly. And uh, coming back to the coding test, like companies like the big MNCs like Barclays, Deutsche Bank, UBS, they'll be having good coding questions. Okay, so be prepared for it. Like I'll recommend DSA. DSA is the thing over the recruitment process. After that, mostly like companies go for 2 rounds or 3 rounds maximum. So after coding test, you will be qualified for the technical rounds where your knowledge of OS, CN, major core computer subjects will matter a lot. Okay, and they also test your problem solving capabilities. Like some real time problem will be provided, and they'll ask you to like figure out a solution on it. For example, we are having an application to rent rooms, okay, and inflation is going on. Now we know like market goes up, goes down. Based on that, the prices of the product and its impact is going to be changing. But however, like whenever the impact of the market is going to change, at that time, how will you design your application so that it will survive all types of test cases? At this particular time, your thinking, your problem solving skills are going to matter a lot. Okay. So make sure you also are familiar with all these things. You like, I will recommend go and read articles, go and uh, have a look at system designs of some good applications right now. Netflix is one of them. I studied the system design of Netflix, and after that, I got to know a few concepts. So yeah, in the technical rounds, such things do matter. And after that, mostly HR round is there. In HR round, they'll like try to connect with you. They'll try to know which type of person you are. Okay. So at that time, make sure like for such situation, communication skills will be good. Because I have seen people, not from our college, from other top colleges, who are very good at coding. Very good. Like at the like top 100, top 50 coders of India. But in this HR rounds, due to communication skills, they can't make it to the company. So again, like focus on these things. Be good at public speaking because it is going to be helpful for you. Okay, because in HR round you don't know only one person will be there. Many people can be there, and when it comes about startups, even the founders will be there in front of you. So you have to build that confidence inside yourself that yes, whatever will be the situation, you have to speak over there. Speak whatever you think about the questions they are putting in front of you, but make sure you're confident enough. Okay, don't like get caught in that particular thinking loop कि सामने ये founder बैठे हैं, सामने इतना like higher post के software developer बैठे हैं, what can I speak? No. So focus on these things as well, and mostly after HR rounds, you'll like the results will be displayed. So this was about the on-campus, but off-campus has more number of rounds, more technical rounds, because the competition is more. You'll be competing with the whole India over there, and mostly it's the whole world, like for the global teams and all. So be technically well versed. That's something that I recommend. And like sometimes people feel यार DSA करने से क्या ही होगा, competitive programming करने से क्या मिलेगा? Nothing. People do crack without it. So important thing regarding this myth of क्या ही होगा is practicing questions or having that discipline of practicing questions, whether it's competitive programming specific or DSA specific, it develops a habit of problem solving. You have to push yourself to solve a problem which you might not have encountered in your life. Okay. So this particular concept of DSA and competitive programming is useful for problem solving, which almost everyone is looking for. Okay. So in off campuses, these are the key concepts. Apart from that will be the system design. But system design I will recommend like once you are good with DSA, start to learn it parallelly. Because when it comes about startups who are rigorously working on a product, they don't want someone who will come and learn about the concept. Mostly they'll prefer someone who knows about the concept. At least how an application is built. Okay. The tech stack is not going to matter at that time. So that was it.
So ever since we've come to college, I think our seniors have really emphasized on our LinkedIn accounts, like LinkedIn accounts banalo, and even GitHub, right? So how do we enhance our profile so that it attracts recruiters?
So see, like I'll tell my personal experience. In my first year, my LinkedIn account was very bad. Like it was not There are a lot of influencers on LinkedIn who keep on posting regularly, whether it's about the interview experiences, whether it's about some particular tech stack, whether it's about a particular position. Lots of job offers are there on LinkedIn. So apart from that, the most competitive part over here, if your friend is technically good, he knows about all these things, coding and all, and उसने एक प्रोजेक्ट करके उसका डेमो पोस्ट कर दिया लिंक्डइन पे, so at that time you keep on thinking यार कितना कुछ कर रहा है, so that might be like a kickstart to your journey sometimes. Okay, so just act like there are a lot of people who are very good right from the beginning. I'll just recommend to you guys, be competitive. Okay, don't be jealous at all. Don't be like, yeah, ये सब ऐसे कैसे कर सकता है and all. How is he doing this much thing? Rather have the mentality like, if he is doing, why not me? Okay, if he is doing something, then why I can't do that particular thing? Just give it a try. You never know, like when you will excel in that particular domain. किसी ने कुछ website बनाई, so if you like give a thought, let's try this thing, let's check whether I can do that. And if you get good at it, believe me, like right now for web development and all, a lot of freelancing projects and all are open. It can be a very good source of income. Even remote job opportunities is a good source of income. So this thing collectively is going to be very helpful. So be active on LinkedIn to know what people do, what technologies are being introduced now. Like whenever a particular new tool is released, mostly people get to know about it from LinkedIn. Okay, so that is one thing, you get to know about the recent trends in tech. Now apart from that, what happens in major companies? Um, there is a talent acquisition team which actively keeps on looking for people who are good fit for their position. And the best thing they can look for, the best platform they can look for is LinkedIn. Okay, because after typing a few keywords like one stack developer, you will get thousands of people displayed. So having your profile in a proper way, maintaining the good description, maintaining education, experiences, तुम्हारे जो कुछ भी certifications and achievements हो, in a well and systematic manner can be helpful for you to get offers. Okay, and people do that. Okay, I have like to be honest, I can't reveal the name of the companies, but I have got a few offers for like full stack developer position. I have been asked like whether you want a referral for a particular position in a really good product-based company. So this is the like advantage of having a good LinkedIn account. And you can keep on posting. Like if you have done good on a particular coding profile, you can post. Like I have solved this much question. If you have performed well in one of the coding contests, you can post about it. People notice you after a particular time. So that is one of the major things I feel for which LinkedIn matters. And a LinkedIn profile, I'll say be good at it, have a good profile, and for sure, like the recruiters may reach out to you. Also, like even startups do reach out to us. Even like if you develop an application, you publish it, you have a post about it. There were a few startups which reached out not only to me but few of my friends. So, yep, that's it. Are there any other platforms similar to LinkedIn? Unstock. So, you guys know Dare to Compete and all hackathons के लिए होता है. How many of you know Unstock? First of all, okay, there are very few. So, just make sure you, whenever you like be on your PC, search for it. There are good competitions over there, and companies do hire from such events like hackathons and all, just like JP Morgan did. So, on that platform, not only the hackathons or competitions are being posted, but apart from that, if any job or position is open, then the company will post on it that we are looking for this particular position, this will be the payment and all, and they'll direct you to their own website. And Unstop has a good mechanism of mailing the people who have think about competitive coding, what exactly it is, and why do people have a hype of this? He's a competitive coder, he does that, he has this much rating and all. So competitive coding is a mind sport. Okay, it tests about your way of thinking and how fast you can think to solve a particular problem. At that time, I won't say DSA won't matter at all, but having even small knowledge or lesser knowledge of DSA will be fine for competitive coding because it checks your presence of mind. It would be like 1.5 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour competition. It will be having 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. It varies from platform to platform, but it is going to test whether you can come up with a proper solution in the given time bounds, and that gradually develops your brain. So that's like one of the reasons why most of the people do to improve themselves. Along with this improvement, it is going to be very helpful to crack the first round, that is the coding round of big MNCs like Google, Amazon is there. Then, like this fact, apart from that, we have this Code Nation. I guess it's Trilogy Innovations. Have you guys heard of it? Trilogy Innovations. It's fun. So it's one of the hardest. It has one of the hardest tests. So the competitive coders are easily able to crack them and move towards the next round because they have this advantage to solve the problems in given time. And as I said, company is looking for problem solvers. So this coding test is mostly meant for them because finally, like whenever you enter any company in the initial stages or as a fresher, you have to program the application properly. And for that, having good problem solving skills and converting them into a program is a necessity. So just to test that, they have this coding round, and it is very important for like to get into a good company. The companies which will have a proper mark or which will give you a tag of yeah, this is a proper software developer. So yeah, that was about competitive coding, and I'll like recommend. So what actually is happening nowadays? So this is one of the issues that even me and my friends, like my group mates and all, they have encountered. So like human mentality होती है ना अपनी यार अभी अच्छा परफॉर्म कर रहा हूँ कल जाके अच्छा परफॉर्म होगा कि नहीं आई डोंट नो तो उसमें लाइक कॉम्पिटिटिव कोडिंग में वी हैव द रैंकिंग मैकेनिज्म so suppose in one of the competition you get 2000 rank out of 20 25,000 so what will be your mentality कि next time इससे better rank आनी चाहिए right but अगर next competition में 5,000 rank आ जाए then most of us get demotivated and we quit. Okay, so this is a learning process. Like try to be consistent irrespective of failure. Okay, so this is another important learning that competitive coding gives you. So all these like advantages of competitive coding are huge, right? From problem solving to real time experiences as well. Uh, कई बार ऐसा भी होता है लाइक एक क्वेश्चन पे अटक गए लाइक फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन हो गया 2 मिनट में सेकंड क्वेश्चन पे अटक गए एंड आफ्टर टाइम यू से ओके इट्स फाइन लाइक आई वोंट बी एबल टू सॉल्व इट एंड यू गिव अप सो लाइक इवन आई recommend don't have this mentality try for the questions till the end okay because जब तुम लोग किसी भी क्वेश्चन के सॉल्यूशन पे ट्राई करते हो it is going to develop your way of thinking the never give up attitude. Software जब as a software developer join करोगे, obviously there will be a lot of errors which you won't have encountered, or neither many of even I have gone through some errors which other people or the senior software developers have not encountered. You will have to solve them by yourself. Okay, so this mentality will be mostly developed by participating in this contest and all. So just a recommendation that don't look at this ranking and rating system, rather participate for your own self, okay, for your own development. And yeah, for like it will gradually help you to, get better at DSA and all. and that was.
So you mentioned that communication skills play a really important role in industries, right? So since many of us are here from second and third year, I think networking is a very important part right now. So how do you think we should put ourselves there or grab opportunities? How important is that for us?
It's highly important right now. Okay. Uh, so what happens? Like unless and until you don't network with your seniors. So now you guys are college, you are undergraduates, and seniors are like the best guides right now. So connect with your seniors. Don't be like shy कि यार इन इनके साथ कैसे connect करूँ, इनके साथ कैसे बोलूँ. Don't have that way of thinking because you never know what will happen. If you are good at competitive coding, maybe a senior who has done that most of the time, he can guide you just like anyone. So the one-on-one interaction that we have. So right now, you guys are fortunate to have your most of the college time in offline mode. So connect with the seniors who are good in the skills you are trying to get in or you are trying to develop. Because at the end, your seniors they have at least one minimum 1 year of experience more than you. So you get warned or you get like they alert you about some of the issues or some of the wrong decisions that they have gone through for that particular domain, and that can be helpful for you because actually some wrong decisions can take a lot of time. So first of all, these things will be very helpful. Secondly, like seniors, we seniors have seen a lot of failures. Okay, even I have myself been rejected by a lot of startups. But these failures are something which will help you or which will induce the, will to succeed, will to perform better. So in case like you are suffering from the similar stage, think about the particular domain you are working on. Suppose you connect with a senior who has participated in a hackathon and worked on blockchain. And if you want to like do a project in a blockchain, then that senior can be very much helpful for you. So just like that, it's good to get connected for learning purpose. Apart from that, suppose you get connected to a senior at this time, okay? And after 2 years, that senior is going to open, that senior opens his own startup. So if you are in a good touch with that senior, if you're in frequent contact with them, there is a probability that because the senior knows about you, right? He knows what all things you have done, what all things you have gone through. And at that time, maybe you can get an opportunity in that startup. So that is an added advantage. Suppose the senior has worked in any other firms, or if he is working with a few, like mentoring or freelancing, and at that time again new opportunities get unlocked for you. So it's highly important considering all these things to connect with the seniors.
So there is this ongoing debate about how AI might take over our jobs. Not only that, that how we should know some of the AI tools. So do you think that in future companies might change their way of approaching candidates, like needing to know the AI tool has to be something necessary in your resume?
It can be and it cannot be. Like both of the possibilities are there. Right now I'm seeing prompt engineering is like highly used everywhere. So yeah, like with the time you have to be familiar with the recent technologies and tech stacks with respect to AI. And AI tools always give an added advantage in like your productivity. Right now, ChatGPT ले लो. तुम्हें कुछ लिखना है, like if you want to write a particular mail, you just type in that write me a mail for this particular purpose. It will save like almost half an hour of yours, right? So like having a knowledge of how these AI tools is always an added advantage in the tech industry. Now, um, jobs. Now, tell me one thing. How many of you like are more into AI domain? या फिर AI में ही करना 20 years of experience in the industry. So he said like almost 50 years ago we had this postman, right, who used to deliver the letters from one person to another. And once we got the concept of chatting, mailing, all these things, like do we have need of that anymore? No, right? But is there any like shortage of jobs right now because of that? है कि नहीं? Yes, हो गए sir. Shortage. So with the time the new jobs will start emerging. Okay, so there's nothing like AI will optimize this particular job and all. So don't worry about that. But again, coming back to the question, it's important to be stuck to a particular tool and technology which is related to AI because it has its own advantages.
So, can you tell us about your first experience that shaped your win or upwin? Like any learning lessons or any fun incident you would like to share with us?
Okay, I actually didn't had any fun incident. It's fine.
Any lessons from your side?
So the biggest lesson I'll share with you guys is be hungry to learn. Okay, you get a lot of things to know when you like get into the corporate world, either into an MNC or into a startup. But you should be always having the mentality to learn new things. Okay, be hungry. ऐसे मत करो कि अभी तो जॉब लग गई अभी क्या ही सीख के चलेंगे और जो है वो करते रहो. But no, like sometimes it's not that much promising to do only what you are doing. Try to get involved in more and more things, in more and more domains. So that's the biggest lesson I'll share with you guys. So be hungry, learn a lot, make yourself a good person technically right now. Um, just out of curiosity, how many of you are aiming for jobs and placements right now? यहाँ के सब एमएस वाले हैं क्या? ओके. बस एमएस करना है, एमबीए भी करना है. एमएस एमबीए क्या? अच्छी बात है. Uh, up like keeping this thing aside, placements, MS, MBA, it's good to be a proper, like technically well-versed person wherever you go. So
We are in second year, and I'm from batch of 2026. So in my batch, so the computer branches which include AIDS, CS, ENCC, etc. There were two more branches which were added, that is CSA and CSAIML. Also on the top of that, IT first had one division, now it has three divisions. What I'm trying to say here is that basically हमारा competition almost double हो गया है, like computer branches में at least. So yeah. So what advice would you give to someone to set themselves apart and land a good job placement?
okay. To be honest, I won't comment anything on the branches we are having right now. Okay. Okay. Please try to understand. Because मैं अभी तक pass out नहीं हुआ still in the fourth year. So I have to face the consequences. Okay. So I'll recommend right now, since the market was affected heavily. You guys know about this recession thing, right? So it did affect the market. It's still affecting for a few sectors. So considering the situation, it's highly important to be a technocrat. So right now, I'll recommend that explore as much as you can. Try to understand the requirements of the firm that you are aiming to. Like fintech companies, the banks, the major banks like JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. For them, what all skills do they like look after for the recruitment part? अगर प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज है लाइक एनवीडिया इज वन ऑफ देम एटलेशियन सुना है किसी ने क्या करता है बताओ right so it plays an important role when like you will notice this product mostly when you come into corporate world but ऐसे जो प्रोडक्ट बेस्ड कंपनीज होते हैं उनके कुछ रिक्वायरमेंट्स अलग रहते हैं so at that time focus on it but there are also a few mutual requirements for all types of companies. So I recommend कि इस ये जो mutual requirements है, which is nothing but being very good at coding and coding tests and all. So make sure you're good at it, okay? Because like almost 80 to 90% of your competition will be cut off in the coding test. If 400 people are appearing for a particular test, in the recruitment process, mostly in the second round, 30 to 35 people will be shortlisted. So it's highly important to crack this particular round because in the next rounds, okay, you can manage. Companies do look for good skills, but it's fine sometimes to not know a particular concept. Maybe you can learn it later, but it's okay. But coding test will be a biggest part here. And I'll recommend right now, how many of you know lead code? अच्छी बात है जिनको नहीं पता वो जाके देखो एंड जिनको पता है make sure you keep on practicing it okay it will be helpful for you for the coding round and अगर इच्छा होती है तो you can also keep on giving the contests over there the lead code contests are really good right now it is like somewhere going to a good level with competitive programming platforms as well. So I highly recommend go and solve questions on LeetCode since the number of people competing with you are more. Okay, so this is the biggest advice. Rather than that, be good at core computer subjects and all. Be good at web development. Try to know how the backend technologies and how does this whole system of backend works with respect to real application. Data आता कैसे है, आता कहाँ से है. So I have a good, understanding of this thing. That's it.
So you talked about computer branches again. So what if someone from a non-software branch has interest in programming and IT? So how do you think they should navigate their career?
So, how many of you are from non-circuital branches? Okay, it's very few. Okay, it's completely fine. हाँ कंप्यूटर में से कितने सभी है क्या 5-6 लोग छोड़ के अच्छा सिर्फ कंप्यूटर वाले ठीक है see like when it comes about on campus I can't like specify any particular company but you guys might have experienced a 30 of people that only a few branches are allowed for lots of companies. So at that time, you won't, like the non-circuital branches, people won't get a chance. But it's fine. Okay, when it comes about off-campus opportunities, the branches are not even that important. So having good coding skills, good technical abilities, good development skills and all, you can easily crack companies in off-campus mode. So, but only if you are interested in this whole software development career. That's it.
You just talked about lead code, and before this interview, we both kind of stalked you on LinkedIn, and we saw कि आपका पूरा lead code में green है. So my question is that how did you manage like पूरा green?
So, as I said, we have to be disciplined. Unless and until you will not set your own goals, it's difficult to maintain yourself. Okay. I'll highly recommend everyone present over here, like have your daily targets. Okay. Self achievement या फिर like self satisfaction जो मिलता है, it is after achieving those small goals. ऐसे मत रहो कि यार internship लग गई, then only it's an achievement and all. No, it's not necessary like उसी टाइम पे तुम लोग सेलिब्रेट करो. So for me, individually, lead course daily question was a self goal. Okay. Once I used to solve that particular question, or once I used to be like, okay, I have done this particular question throughout the day, and that used to give me a feeling of satisfaction that I have done something today. So that's the reason why like the mentality developed in the same sense, and I kept on solving the questions. So almost more than 800 questions are being solved. So again, don't go on the quantity of the questions. Focus on quality. So how many of you know the blind 75 questions? Okay. और स्ट्राइवर की एसडीए शीट कितनों को मालूम है? स्ट्राइवर राज विक्रमादित्य. Okay. It's fine, like even if you have heard these things right now. So blind 75 is a sheet formulated with 75 questions which covers almost every pattern of the coding question with respect to DSA. All like important algorithms and data structures will be covered. Even like graphs, trees and all this like non-linear data structures will be covered in that. And your understanding with the coding questions will develop. But make sure you solve these 75 questions on a like proper basis. Like don't just solve it to कि हाँ इसका कोड रेफर कर लिया, टेस्ट कर दिया, सबमिट कर दिया, got the test cases cleared and I am done with it. Understand the question, understand the pattern which is there in that particular question. Because कल जाके technical runs को whatever the questions will be asked on coding, they like the concept or the pattern to solve that question will be somewhere around this 75 questions. 90% of time. Okay. So I'll recommend the 975 questions sheet on a priority. And you can solve the daily questions क्योंकि coding test. So like how many of you have like given this contest या फिर coding question का जो रहता है like 2 hours का window जिसमें 2 3 4 questions solve करना है. The third years might have given that. Others यहाँ पे सब second years गए क्या? Okay. So what happens कि जो coding questions होते हैं they are not in a specific format कि एक ही मतलब arrays पे ही तीनों questions रहेंगे, stacks पे ही तीनों questions रहेंगे या graphs पे ही रहेंगे. Random होते हैं. You never know what type of question you will encounter. So the lead course daily question is going to make you habitual to like solve a random question daily. You know, like today if you are getting a question based on arrays, there's a probability you will get a question based on dynamic programming tomorrow and graph day after tomorrow. So this is going to be helpful for you to switch from one particular, like that topic of DSA to another topic. And before solving the question, obviously you'll try to learn about that particular concept 10 to 15 minutes or half an hour based on your, like thinking. So this will like be helpful in learning process. So that is the second thing that I would highly recommend. So, yeah.
So the second years, we are still just doing the essay. So you mentioned that we should do daily problems, right? So what if we come across a question with our theory we're not so clear? So how should we go about that?
Okay. First of all, how many of you are from second year? Okay. अच्छा कोडिंग टेस्ट के लिए इसलिए कमाते हैं, ठीक है. कोई कंसेप्ट पता नहीं होगी ना, तो we like try to solve the question in your own with your own logic. और एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने को you require some knowledge of data structures and algorithms, but जो logic होता है तुम्हारा like how you approach a particular question, so develop that as well. कि मतलब एक क्वेश्चन हो गया, so don't start directly coding for that question कि ये ऐसे कट कर दिया, अभी have this variables and all, अभी आगे क्या, बाद में फिर से क्वेश्चन की तरफ जाओ. Is like don't keep on switching between the code and the question on a regular basis. Based on my experience, I like used to solve questions on in my notebook. So I can like confidently say almost 80% of time I used to dedicate to understand the problem, to jot down the important, like the keys of the particular question. This particular the conditions I can say of a particular question, and I used to derive a algorithm for that particular thinking or whatever I have thought. And once I was confident with ये particular algorithm या फिर ये particular pseudocode will be one which works, then I used to turn to coding. Okay, so that like I won't say कि हमेशा ही वो सब test cases pass करेगा और it will be a perfect solution. But somewhere like I can say for me almost 50% test cases तो हो ही जाते थे. So even if you go for coding tests, right, in future for the companies, the partial test cases which will be passed will be also considered for your recruitment process. So make sure you also focus on that. ऐसे मत करो कि क्वेश्चन का हिंट ही नहीं लग रहा है एंड क्वेश्चन ही सॉल्व नहीं किया. जितना कुछ भी तुम लोगों को लग रहा है कि दिस माइट बी एन अप्रोप्रिएट सॉल्यूशन, ट्राई टू गो इन इट एंड ट्राई टू submit it. You might get a few test cases passed with it, and that proves to be having an edge over others who haven't solved the question. So do develop this skill. In short, I'll be a bit short regarding this. So give minimum 30 minutes to yourself to solve a problem. After 30 minutes, you will develop enough thinking or enough understanding of the question, and further you can go and read the you can say highly voted or highly recommended solutions for the question. And it's fine to, like read the solutions and then go. Just ऐसे मत करना कि solution है copy किया paste किया submit किया. Please don't do that. That won't help you to be good at. Okay, just read the solution, understand it, code it, and I recommend कि अगले दिन फिर से जो कोड लिखा था वो निकाल दो. फिर से try to like think about the question कि ये approach use किया था and try to code it again by your own language. You can like have some different syntax obviously, but this will be helpful for you to develop the skills. Now coming to this part of having the theoretical knowledge. Now suppose if I get a question based on graph कि DFS वगैरह उसमें लगेगा. So like कभी-कभी क्या होता है you think like क्वेश्चन में कभी वो देंगे नहीं कि you have to implement DFS, you have to implement DFS, you have to implement stack, you have to implement queue. It's based on your understanding on number of questions you have solved and how you have solved. Okay. So sometimes तुम्हें लगता है कि कोई और data structure use होगा या फिर कोई और approach होगा and actual में कुछ और होता है. So when you read the solutions, the recommended solutions, the good coders, what they do, they explain the whole question initially in English, in proper language which even the newbies or the beginners can understand. And उसके बाद वो कोड पे जाते हैं. तो जब वो explain करते हैं उनका solution, make sure you read it thoroughly. ऐसे हो सकता है कि पहले ही उसने state कर दिया कि this question is going to be like it will be solved using DFS or it will be solved using DFS. अगर ऐसे encounter होता है नया concept, so like Google है, ChatGPT है, you have a lot of resources right now. कोई नया concept encounter कर रहे हो तो go and read about it. Spend half an hour, 1 hour on it. It will be helpful. Once you get familiar with that concept, come back to the solution. This will improvise your learning curve just like anything. Okay. Because when you sit and when you think कि हाँ अभी DSA पढ़ना है, theory है, I have arrays, I have stacks, I have queues. Theoretically पढ़ते जाओगे then you may get caught in this loop. Arrays ही कर रहे हो और 2-3 महीने हुए arrays पे ही अटका है बंदा. ऐसे तो नहीं चाहिए, right? So that's the reason why I'll recommend daily question solve करो क्योंकि नए concepts होते हैं, you get to know new things, you learn new things and you probably develop yourself. And believe me, I'll be honest, like अभी like कल परसों ही मैंने एक ऐसा question solve किया जो मैंने 8 months ago solve किया था So I saw the submissions for it, and I realized कि उस टाइम 5 या 6 बार वो फेल हो गया था, बट अभी जो सॉल्यूशन मैंने कोड किया खुद से, it got submitted in the first time itself. So you also get known to the progress that you are making right now. Okay, so it's a good practice to solve random questions on a daily basis. नए नए कंसेप्ट पता चलेंगे, एंड अगर लिट कोड जैसा प्लेटफॉर्म खुद ही तुम्हें इतना सब कुछ प्रोवाइड कर रहा है, तो why don't you take advantage of this? And believe me, like, to be बताओ, can't you spare at least 1 hour of your day for this stuff? Obviously you can. You are not that much busy, right? Abhi, we helping. I know. Okay. So actually, our college is very good with respect to this curriculum and projects. उसके साथ you get a lot of time to do all these things. कुछ सीख रहे हो नया या फिर कोडिंग क्वेश्चंस कर रहे हो. So try. I'll highly recommend try to like spend at least 1 hour for one question. कभी कभी 10-15 मिनट में भी हो जाता है, but that will be good for you. You will be disciplined. You will learn new things, and gradually, like, you will see progress in you. It's an iterative thing. Okay. 2-3 दिन में कुछ प्रोग्रेस होगा ऐसे होप्स मत रखना. It takes time, but once you start making progress, it will be lifetime. Okay. So the skills that I got while solving the lead code questions, even today, they have been useful for me. Now, in JP Morgan, it was very much helpful when it came about optimization of code. Okay. So make sure you are good at it. I'm not saying कि बस lead code ही करो, कोई भी platform ले सकते हो. But अगर competition है and you have to stand out in the competition, then this is something which you have to do on a priority. Even startups maybe they highly recommend like I highly recommend the startups के वक्त भी ऐसे situations आए हैं when you are asked to solve a problem from such platforms. So having these skills will be helpful for you for both types of placements, on and off campus. And those who are planning for MS and MBA, so see, there's one thing, like wherever you go in this world, you have to develop a proper, or you have to be mature with respect to the way you think about, like, few circumstances. So all these things, what I am telling right now, I have seen like in myself, they have helped me to like think in any circumstance. So it may help you as well. Okay, so that's again like one of the questions कि seniors के साथ connect करने से plus points क्या है? So experience is the plus point. So based on what I have learned, I'm thinking of sharing with you guys. And since you guys have someone to tell you about this, all these things on like so much, it's too early like second year को अभी almost एक साल है. You will like get these things into your mind and you will accordingly prepare, right? So this is very helpful. The networking part. Yeah.
So you mentioned that you encountered the same question 8 months later, right? So what if I'm solving a question and वो मेरे को नहीं आता है and नहीं होता है, then I see the solution. Or if I'm solving a question and I'm taking a lot of time, so how often should I revisit it?
As I mentioned, 30 minutes. Give 30 minutes to you. Go through the solution. Try to understand it. Code it again. If you are getting any errors, try to yourself debug it. Because होता क्या है आगे जाके कि there like हमेशा कोई नहीं रहेगा तुम्हारे साथ to help you out. You have to do the thing by yourself after a particular time. So this thing of debugging or like going through your own code and understanding what was the problem will be very helpful if you are aiming for placements and jobs right now. And as I said, solution देखने में कोई बुराई नहीं है. It's fine to visit the solution. And I'll be honest, like even after solving the question properly or after getting like hundreds and thousands of test cases passed, I myself visit 2 to 3 solutions given by other people because you never know what would be the optimized way. So just don't stick with your own approach. Try to understand how other people think with respect to the same problem. And ये जो solutions पढ़ना है या फिर क्वेश्चन सॉल्व नहीं कर पा रहे हो, don't get demotivated by it. Take it as a learning process. That's it.
Thank you, Tanishq. This was from our side. We would like to ask the audience if anyone has any questions for Tanishq.
No question. इतना बोल किया क्या मैंने? Hello? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a doubt, like how to be more like Ranjo and less like Chatur.
Okay. It somewhere relates me as well. क्योंकि you know like you let's get somewhere in common. So I play Minecraft and Call of Duty too much. So yeah, even I like have fun activities and even I go for long drives on my bike and all these things. So good question. Like just don't get involved too much into studies. Okay, try to take some time out of all these things to refresh yourself. So I recommend कि जितना टाइम पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, ओके सभी बोलेंगे कि जितना कर रहे हो उतने पे फोकस करो. Don't do the same thing for 6 hours, which you can do in 1 hour. Okay, so that's like again the same thing which I recommend. Now, how to be productive at this particular point? So there are a few things like एक तो है frequently exercising. I know मुझे देख के नहीं लगता होगा, but ठीक है. After a time I had to leave sports, so I used to play lawn tennis, cricket, basketball. So I'll recommend कि कुछ तो एक sport continue रखो. You can go to gymming, you can do cycling, you can have a brisk walk, you can meditate like for 5 to 10 minutes on a daily basis. But इतना ध्यान में रखो कि you give some time to yourself throughout the whole day. And Pomodoro technique किसी ने सुना है? I will say कि जब theoretical subjects होते हैं which take a lot of time, okay, so at that time I recommend कि do follow that technique, okay, because even I get bored while reading the concepts again and again. So that's one thing. Secondly, don't like जैसे बहुत ही ज्यादा कर रहे हो ऐसे मत करो कि आज बैठा हो आज 10-15 क्वेश्चन करके ही जाना है. Don't have this much like don't try to burden yourself. Keep it light but be frequent at it. Okay, maintain the frequency. Don't do like आज 10-15 किए तो 3 दिन कुछ नहीं किया. Rather solve one question daily. एक easy question भी solve करोगे तो भी चलेगा. And be disciplined. That's again one of the main thing I'll try to repeat. Because even if you are practicing for 1 hour per day, you'll be better after a month or two. Okay, so that was it.
Hello, Tanishq.
Yeah.
My question was, how much does ANCAT actually matter for placements and internship stuff? Because in our batch, everyone is asked to give this test without anyone telling us what this is about, without giving us any background on the test itself. So that's my question.
So one thing is like this test. It mostly consists of all like this English comprehension skills and all. vocabulary skills as well. So that is one thing of the test. Secondly, have you guys heard about automata? Okay, second years को था क्या? हाँ, Saturday. I know that. I missed it. So कितने लोगों ने वो मतलब पूरा सॉल्व किया? वहाँ पे दिखता है ना कि टेस्ट कैसे सॉल्व आई गेस ऐसा दिखता है? जेन्युइनली कितनों ने सॉल्व किया? कोई नहीं है. Okay, fine. So this automata test is highly important. Okay. Now coming back to your question of like what background does it give? So ANCAP का जो system देखा है तुम लोगों ने कैसे होता है? Camera on होता है. You can't switch the tabs, right? So it's a well proctored test. So I guess I mentioned about it while ago, but I'll tell again. There are a few startups or few companies who are mostly busy with their own products. Okay, so they don't have a lot of time to formulate new tests or new questions for the coding test. So at that particular time, the MCAT scores are considered, and in VIT also, like it will be considered for a few companies, but outside VIT, there are many colleges which are like at a very good position right now. I again won't like to point out or name those colleges, but the ANCAT scores are considered over there. There you will be appearing for the company. Okay. Even before appearing for the company, they'll filter out if those whose scores are greater than this, they'll be allowed for the test. So it does happen. You never know what will happen with you, right? Given this ANCAT test won't have any disadvantage. किसी को लगता है कि ANCAT देने से कुछ बुरा होगा? So वही है, like it is having only advantage. और उसमें जो टेक्निकल क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, like those who are in third years mostly, मैं भी जब थर्ड ईयर में था तो उसमें थोड़े वेब डेवलपमेंट रिलेटेड थे, एंड वो क्वेश्चंस देखने के बाद पता चला कि हमारी लेवल क्या है. हमने जो पढ़ा था और जो आ रहा है उसमें जमीन आसमान का फर्क था. So at some point I can say it gives you like it gets you back to the reality कि तुझे लगता है कि तूने बहुत पढ़ा होगा but actually कुछ नहीं होता. So this feeling is also very good because after like having such stress, you try to prepare more. Reach out a few companies, okay? अभी लिंक्डइन पे जॉब्स के बारे में किसने देखा है अभी तक? लिंक्डइन पे we have a separate section for jobs. सेकेंड ईयर्स क्या कर रहे हो? Okay. So LinkedIn पे जब जॉब्स देखोगे, so there is an option to apply for that job via LinkedIn. Okay, so that's one thing. उस टाइम पे रेज्यूमे देखते हैं एंड रेज्यूमे के बेसिस पे रिजेक्ट करते हैं. इवन आई हैव बीन रिजेक्टेड. So the next thing about it, like ऑफ कैंपस वाले पार्ट, ये जो जॉब्स रहते हैं, so make sure जो कंपनी का ये पोस्टिंग है, you search for the employees working at that particular firm. You send a connection request, you get connected with them. Maybe you can have a conversation with them ki how to study a particular skill or something in which that particular person is good at. So you can just try to have a good conversation with that person, and later, like if a job offer is, or a position is open over there, you can ask that person to refer you in that firm. Okay. So for off campuses, if you are applying via any particular link, the chances of getting the coding test link and all are very less. And this is based on my experience. Okay. So better be connected with at least 100 people from the firm in which you are trying to apply, you willing to apply. After getting connected, send a brief message about yourself, what all things are good about you, and how your profile is matching that particular opening, okay, or that particular position, and your resume, obviously. And mostly, like after like not even hundreds but thousands of such messages, you'll be replied by some of the developers. Okay, I'll refer you. Sometimes even while getting the replies, the people check or go through your resumes and profiles thoroughly. That's the reason why LinkedIn profile has to be good. जब ऐसे ऑफ कैंपस के लिए अप्लाई करोगे, when you message someone, apart from resume, LinkedIn पे कितने एक्टिव थे, what all posts you have done, LinkedIn पे कौन से profiles है. Now if you go and search about my profile, I have my GitHub account as well over there. Why? Because it tells the person in front about what all projects I have worked upon. Projects में भी documentation properly करके रखा है. So unless and until the one whom you are asking for referral don't understand you properly, you won't be like accepted by that person itself. But once that person feels confident, okay, you will be a good candidate for this, mostly you will get a referral for the job, and further the interview process will take place. But off-campus interviews are really very hard. Okay, so apply only once you are thinking ki, yes, I'm confident, or yes, I can crack this particular position. Unless and until I say prepare yourself, develop your skills, focus on yourself, and yeah, after that you can apply. And कभी कभी ये जो rejections के experience होते हैं बहुत helpful होते हैं with respect to your life as well. Okay, so I'll say कि go through rejections. ये वाले rejections था मतलब हाँ I know वो वाले भी आते हैं ठीक है but go through rejections you'll know about yourself more. So yeah, that's it. I hope that answers the question. Any more questions?
Uh, so during interviews, is there any importance or weightage given to extracurricular competitions similar to ANCAD?
While resume screening as well, they'll focus on the skills. Having this extracurricular activities, like if you are part of a club or if you are in the core committee of the club, it has an added advantage, but not for the coding rounds and all. After the coding rounds, even in technical rounds, no weightage I'll say. Because why would they care about that particular position? But once you are technically sound, once they get to know that, yeah, this guy is technically skilled, you crack the technical round as well and you go to the HR round, at that time, these skills matter. You always have an added advantage over, okay? Because like what happens in these clubs and all, we had in a like great college with respect to this club culture. Almost, can anyone tell me कितने clubs है अभी? 40? 45? Those are the 37 sir. Yeah, that's the biggest advantage VIT has. Club culture. अभी club का part होते हो ना, तब you interact with people, you know people, you talk to them, you communicate with them, and you work with these people as a team. So HR rounds में ये जो तुम्हारे experiences है, they really pay off. So I would recommend कि extracurricular activities रखो. Jobs and placements के लिए yes, they are helpful, but after you crack the technical rounds. And for those who are doing MS and MBA, they matter more. Okay, so I have like even now I have seen some of the people who have pursued MBA and all. They do include these activities, the club activities, for their recruitment processes because for this position specific like MBA वाले या फिर MSA वाले, so they want the people who are good at academics as well as such extracurricular activities. Okay, so if you are aiming for MS or MBA, mostly people at my right side, so focus on these skills as well. Academics maybe it matters what your CGPA is. इतना बताओ मुझे कि तुम लोगों मतलब कितने लोगों का CGPA 9 के आगे था? Okay, I don't think so. This is VIP anymore. It's fine. It's fine. CGPA matters, but till some extent for placements and jobs. But for MS and MBA, I highly recommend to focus on it more. Okay. And yeah, give appropriate time. Time management is another skill which you develop with this extracurricular activities. BSS करो and that guy asked rancho बनो, okay? Don't just keep on studying and उसमें ही अटके मत रहना. Go for outings, go for trekking and all.
Hello Nash, how does the internship experience add to the placement? How much weight does it give?
So, like this corporate experience is given a lot of weightage, okay? But again, it is going to vary from company to company, okay? Mostly like the way you have worked in the particular experience, suppose internship में काम किया and you are trying to like apply for some other company. So at that time, having that tag of intern at this MNC is going to play an important role. Okay, so that's why I'm saying कि BSA करो, recruit करो, नहीं तो तुम लोग बोले क्या बड़बड़ कर रहे हो आके, वही सब बोल रहे तो. So the thing is, this particular practice and all will help you to get into a good company. And once you get that position, believe me, like you'll start to get more and more offers. I will talk about this off-campus wala. Offers come from front. Okay, once you achieve a particular position. So achieving that particular experience is a very big thing, and it is given weightage when your candidature will be considered. But again, if you are not matching the technical requirements while interviews, they will not mostly care about the experience only. You will have to be in sync or maintain that particular level of your technical abilities as per the job requirements of the company you are applying for or any particular job. So, yeah.
Hello. So there are cases when students solve a question and we find to the answer and we reach the solution very easily. But like after 6 months when we try to solve the same question, we struggle to find the right approach and the right solution. So how to cope up with this problem or clarifying my question, I would say should we make a note of approaches that we apply to solve the questions?
Yeah, actually you should. So I'll recommend कि whatever question you are solving. So जो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर रहे हो उसकी लिंक मतलब यू कैन मेंटेन एन एक्सेल फाइल ओके दैट वोंट टेक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम 2 मिनट का काम रहेगा वंस यू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम पुट द लिंक ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर प्रॉब्लम and like you can have another column where you can like have your own approach for that particular question. So just write down what you thought while solving the problem. This like having an array, then you suppose apply the divide and conquer method on that. So you can have these key concepts mentioned over there, how you encounter the problem. And again, like if such situation occurs, you are unable to recall, unable to come up with the solution, it's fine at that time. Okay. But make sure you don't give up at that time as well or think कि यार 6 महीने पहले हुआ था अभी नहीं हो रहा है. Don't be in that thinking loop. Okay. It's fine not to crack the problem always. Okay. It happens. Like अच्छे अच्छे coders भी कभी कभी होता है उनके साथ भी. So it's fine, but maintain this history of your own solutions. Okay. Maybe you can code पे कर रहे हो किसी भी platform पे करोगे you can add your own solution. तुम लोग post कर सकते हो. So after 6 months if you think कि ये नहीं हुआ then you can go back to your own solution वहाँ पे. So that is another good method to try. And rather you can have an Excel sheet to track the progress. Yeah, that's it. And maybe like you can also keep the track of the test cases you pass. Okay. Sometimes it may happen that 50 were passed out of 100, 6 months ago now 80 are being passed. Yeah, vice versa. So focus on that as well. I hope that answers the question.
Hello, Tanishq. So, you have been intern in JD Morgan and Chase. So, my question is that I believe that that company also provides PTOs to its interns. So, what went wrong by your side? And I also wanted to learn what was your plan B if आपका अब एक पे नहीं होता. So, what was your plan B? Thank you.
Okay, मतलब जेपी का पीटी अगर विड्रॉ होता है तो
हाँ मतलब PTO ने से आपको withdraw कैसे हुआ मतलब what went wrong?
भाई पहले पहले ही बहुत टेंशन है मार्केट देख के I actually have no answers on APP CPO का I won't like to comment also कि कब मिलेगा अभी तक क्यों नहीं मिला ना. But in case that happens, okay, uh, I made sure that I'm like in sync with problem solving and DSA. Okay, the projects that I have worked upon are something which I have made or developed right from scratch. So that's another learning. Whenever you put any project in your resume, make sure you know each and every like functionality of that project. Okay. So yeah, coming back to my plan B. So if like you were saying that even if I don't, wouldn't have been in uptick right now, both the cases, right? अगर पीटीओ नहीं मिलता तो अपटिक में नहीं, हाँ वही तो. So I can't like openly speak up, but okay, okay reveal that. So always be prepared with backups. Okay, I had two more backups at that time. So make sure like whenever you achieve one thing, don't be in the like mentality कि हो गया भाई अभी जीपी में होगा निकाल दिया. It's good अभी अभी कुछ नहीं करूँगा अभी बस chill करूँगा जाऊँगा घूमूंगा. Don't be in that thinking. Always keep on creating backup because you never know what would happen. And this has happened with me actually. What you said. If you have other thing नहीं, but पहले like when I was in third year and all ऐसे हुआ था कि मिल गया and it was later like it didn't work. So but that particular experience of like having this thing, even if you have cracked but still unable to work there due to some issues, this will be also hitting you hard. You might get into depression. So better be prepared with multiple offers at one time. Okay. Always try to improve yourself. अभी ऐसा तो नहीं होता कि like once you crack the particular MNC, any MNC, it's not the case that you have given your 100% in the interviews. कहीं ना कहीं कुछ ना कुछ lack करता है. And you should be testing yourself. Okay, so everyone, make sure like even if on campus, if you crack a good MNC, there are really good companies which come on campus, Royal Bank, Barclays, UBS. Uh, but even after that, be technically prepared and be prepared for the worst. Okay, at any point of your life as well, and with this job things as well, be prepared for the worst. Okay, that's something I'll recommend. And don't get depressed or ऐसे मत करो कि I've left the hope and कुछ गलत कर देते. Please don't do that. Have confidence on yourself. Okay, so that's it. I again this answers your question.
I want, I wanted to ask if you have applied for one company, if its answer comes in and apply for other company, then how you have get the back?
So that's for like actually I don't know the consequences of the answer. Okay, since previous. So on campus में college to college policies होती है and there are few policies which I respect I respect the policies which are made by our training placement cell. But for off campus actually no one is going to ask you about, right? It's for on campus company. So that's why off campus companies like अगर तुम देखते हो तो इंटरव्यू प्रोसीजर हार्ड रहती है. Why? Because there are many people. When on campus companies are there, you are competing with only your college students. Are you getting it? So the domain is small. But when it comes about off campus, it is the whole India or the whole world as I mentioned. But off campus, like obviously, like if I have cracked something, if I'm not telling you that yeah I have cracked this particular startup or this thing, how would you come to know like I have got the offer? No, right? You have to be prepared. You have to play with smart moves. So I'll recommend this thing as well. Be prepared for each and every situation, and do play this smart moves in your future. Because what if recession happens? You never know what would happen with your current job, right? So, but it's on you good purpose and whom do not. So again, I guess the question is answered.
Do we have any more questions?
Tan- Tanishq, so my question is,
Yes.
what are your thoughts on remote jobs and internships?
So they are good right now. So I have like LinkedIn पे active रहोगे so you might encounter this concept of remote jobs. They are good and sometimes like it proves to be like having a risk, taking a risk to accept a remote job. But sometimes it can be very much helpful for you. Okay, so since you guys 4 years there, I guess बहुत कम रहेंगे except few of my friends. But second and third year, I'll highly recommend keep be good at particular technical skills. If you are good at web development or app development, do look for the remote jobs. Okay, you can like anytime work with a particular startup as a part-time intern, right? वो तो अच्छा ही है, you're going with one offer in your hand, right? Apart from that, experience जो gain करोगे, that will be really helpful when it comes about on-campus placement. So I highly recommend कि look out for remote jobs, apply for them, try to like balance the job as well as your academics. You will get to learn a lot of things in such remote jobs. But I'll recommend कि part time नहीं अभी के लिए करो, because you also have to spare time for your studies and all and other activities. So yeah, the remote jobs are really good and sometimes they are highly paying as well. But it's on your technical skills and all and what type of remote jobs you are looking for. Yes.
Thank you, Tanishq, for sharing your valuable insights and experiences with us. Your presence and contribution have enlightened us profoundly.
Lastly, I would like to extend a heartfelt gratitude to all of you for attending the event and for your enthusiastic participation. Your presence made the event truly special and unforgettable. We hope that you had a wonderful experience and that you will continue to support us in your future endeavors.
We would like to call upon stage IEEE chairperson Tushar to present the total compensation for them.
Guys, it wasn't boring, na? Boring होगा तो बताओ. I'm ready for constructive feedback. Thank you guys. And maybe like we can get connected on LinkedIn. Okay. So all the best. If you have any doubts, you can reach out to me personally. And all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanishq.
As we move forward in our mission, guys, will you please settle down? We have an announcement to make.
We have an important announcement to make. Guys, please settle down. Just for 5 minutes.
As we move forward with our mission, I am delighted to share some exciting news with you all. As Tanishq rightly mentioned, coding is a vital part of our careers, and it is with great enthusiasm that we announce the continuation of our coding club activities. So tomorrow marks the beginning of our first session, and we couldn't be more thrilled to kickstart this journey of learning growth and collaboration?
We have taken steps to enhance your understanding of fundamental data structures and algorithms, that is DSA concepts. We previously conducted project sessions that allowed us to implement real-time DSA applications. Let's remember that learning without implementation is merely an incomplete endeavor. Thank you for your unwavering support, and I can't wait to see you all in tomorrow's session. Let's make this coding club an inspiring and transformative experience for each one of us. Also, everyone, these coding sessions are exclusively for IEEE members. So see you guys tomorrow in the session. To keep in touch with IEEE official page on Instagram and Discord, you guys can follow us. Thank you once again for your participation and support. Thank you.
After 1 year of starting, we have 2 months.